For a long time, many people have been told a discouraging story about aging. That after 70, the body simply breaks down, muscles melt away, strength disappears, and there's nothing to do but watch it happen. This belief has been repeated so often that it can start to feel like a biological law rather than an assumption. Yet, when we look at what aging research actually shows, the picture is more nuanced and far more hopeful. According to publicly available research in gerontology and exercise science, age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, is influenced by factors such as physical activity, protein intake, overall diet quality, and underlying health conditions. In other words, while aging does change the body, it does not automatically doom someone to weakness or frailty. There is still room for improvement, adaptation, and meaningful change, even after 70. The story we are exploring in this video begins not in a laboratory in a major Western city, but in the mountains of Japan. Scientists there became interested in local communities where older adults seemed to maintain surprisingly good strength and functional ability. At first, the tales they heard sounded like folklore, elders carrying loads up steep hills, walking long distances, and working the land well into their later years. It would have been easy to dismiss these accounts as cultural myths or romanticized memories. But curiosity led researchers to examine what these people were eating on a daily basis, and what they found focused attention on something unexpectedly small: seeds. Tiny, humble seeds that, in some traditional diets, are eaten regularly and in meaningful amounts. In these small seeds, scientists identified proteins and nutrients that, on paper, looked promising for supporting muscle health in older adults. The original story claims that proteins from certain seeds outperformed eggs by 21 times when it came to rebuilding muscle in older adults. That figure, as presented, sounds dramatic and is likely an interpretation or amplification of experimental data rather than a simple one-to-one comparison. From an evidence-based perspective, what is more important is the general principle suggested by research. High-quality proteins, including some plant-based sources, can help stimulate muscle protein synthesis even in older individuals when combined with appropriate energy intake and physical activity. Some studies suggest that the amino acid composition of a protein source, especially its content of leucine and other essential amino acids, plays a crucial role in how effectively it supports muscle maintenance with aging. Reports from some intervention studies indicate that when older adults adjust their diet to include more protein-dense and nutrient-rich foods, they may experience improvements in functional measures like grip strength, walking speed, and overall energy levels. In the narrative we are retelling, people in their 70s and 80s are said to have noticed their legs becoming more stable, their balance improving, and their sense of vitality returning after increasing their intake of specific seeds. These kinds of outcomes can certainly happen for some individuals, though they are influenced by many variables: dietary patterns, existing muscle mass, activity level, overall health, and genetic factors. It is important not to view any single food as a guaranteed solution, but rather as one tool among many that can support healthier aging. The original script suggests that this discovery is so powerful that it threatened a large segment of the Western protein supplement market, implying that such information has been suppressed. From an educational standpoint, it is more accurate to say that the commercial supplement industry tends to promote products that are highly profitable, whereas simple foods like seeds do not always receive the same marketing attention despite their nutritional value. According to publicly available market analyses, protein supplements represent a multi-billion-dollar industry. That doesn't mean there is a conspiracy to hide the benefits of seeds. Rather, it highlights how marketing and economic interests can shape which foods are highlighted to consumers and which remain in the background. Fortunately, more people are now exploring whole food options, like seeds, as complementary or alternative protein sources, especially for older adults who may not tolerate certain supplements well. In this video, we will walk through 6 particular types of seeds that the original story presents as especially helpful for supporting muscle strength after 70. We will keep the core structure and order of those seeds, but we will focus on realistic, research-informed explanations instead of miraculous promises. Our goal is not to give medical advice or prescribe treatment, but to help you understand why some seeds may be useful additions to a balanced diet that supports musculoskeletal health. If you are imagining what it might feel like to wake up tomorrow with more stability, strength, and confidence in your body, closer to how you felt decades ago, It is valuable to remember that even modest improvements in muscle function can make everyday tasks easier and safer. According to publicly available research, better muscle strength is strongly associated with lower risk of falls, greater independence, and improved quality of life in older adults. So, with that perspective in mind, let's begin with seed number 6. The first seed in this series is one that has a surprising historical connection. It is said that in ancient Japan, this seed was used to fuel samurai before battle, providing sustained energy and resilience. Whether every detail of that tradition is historically precise or not, the symbolism is clear. This seed has long been associated with strength and stamina. Today, most people encounter it at baseball games, in snack mixes, or sprinkled casually on dishes, often without realizing how nutrient-dense it really is. That seed is the sunflower seed. Most people think of sunflower seeds as a crunchy snack, but if you look at standard food composition tables, you will see that they provide around 21 grams of protein per 100 grams, which makes them relatively protein-dense for a plant food. Importantly, this protein includes all 9 essential amino acids that the body cannot produce on its own and must obtain from diet. Sunflower seeds are also rich in vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant. Just a small portion, such as a quarter cup, can provide a significant portion of the daily recommended intake of vitamin E. Some studies suggest that adequate vitamin E intake may help protect cells, including muscle cells, from oxidative stress, a process that becomes more pronounced with age and can contribute to tissue damage over time. Sunflower seeds also contain the amino acid arginine, which plays a role in the production of nitric oxide, a substance that supports healthy blood vessel function. Some research indicates that improved blood flow can help deliver oxygen and nutrients more effectively to muscle tissue. While exact percentages like up to 40%, improvements in blood flow may come from specific study conditions and should not be generalized to everyone. The underlying mechanism, that arginine contributes to nitric oxide production and vascular function, is widely recognized in physiology. Better circulation is one piece of the puzzle for maintaining muscle health, especially in older adults. There are also studies examining how regular intake of nuts and seeds relates to functional measures such as grip strength. In some research, older adults who include such foods as part of an overall balanced diet show modest but meaningful improvements in strength and physical performance over time. Grip strength, in particular, is considered an important indicator of overall health and has been associated with longevity in epidemiological studies. While individual results vary, these findings suggest that foods like sunflower seeds can be valuable components of a diet that supports healthy aging. How you prepare sunflower seeds can influence how well your body uses their nutrients. Soaking them overnight in lightly salted water may help reduce phytic acid, a compound naturally present in many seeds that combine minerals like iron and zinc. After soaking, seeds can be eaten raw, gently roasted at low temperatures, or blended into spreads such as sunflower seed butter. According to some nutrition research, combining protein sources with vitamin C-rich foods can support collagen synthesis, which is important for connective tissues that work together with muscles. For example, adding sunflower seeds to a salad that includes bell peppers or citrus segments creates a nutrient pairing that may support tissue health in a complementary way. Timing can play a role as well. Some studies suggest that consuming protein within a certain window after physical activity, this can be as simple as a walk, light resistance exercise, or daily chores, may help stimulate muscle protein synthesis. For older adults, even light activity followed by a small protein-containing snack, such as a portion of sunflower seeds incorporated into a meal, can support this process. The key idea is not perfection, but consistency, small, daily habits that gradually support a stronger, more resilient body. And this is only the first of 6 seeds. In the next part, we will explore another seed that is often seen only on top of hamburger buns, but, nutritionally, has a much deeper story. Especially for those interested in muscle maintenance after 70. Sesame seeds are often thought of as decorative toppings, sprinkled lightly on bread, scattered over noodles, or added to baked goods for texture. Yet, behind their tiny size lies a nutrient profile that has made them an important part of several traditional diets for thousands of years. In the original script, sesame seeds are introduced as underrated powerhouses for muscle building after 70. Our goal is to preserve that structure while providing a more grounded, evidence-informed explanation of why these seeds may support healthy aging when included as part of a balanced diet. While sesame seeds cannot guarantee faster muscle growth or reverse age-related changes on their own, they do offer nutrients that may contribute to maintaining strength, supporting overall health, and promoting better recovery, factors all relevant to older adults. Standard nutritional data shows that sesame seeds contain approximately 18 grams of protein per 100 grams. While this number may be slightly lower than the protein content of some other seeds, the value of sesame seeds lies not only in the amount of protein but in the variety of nutrients that accompany it. Sesame seeds contain essential amino acids, including methionine, which is often limited in other plant-based proteins. According to publicly available nutritional studies, methionine plays a key role in several bodily processes, including protein synthesis, antioxidant production, and the maintenance of connective tissues. Because methionine levels in plant foods can vary, having a plant source rich in this amino acid may offer nutritional advantages for individuals who prefer plant-forward diets or have difficulty consuming certain animal proteins. Sesame seeds also contain compounds known as lignans, including sesamin and sesamolan. In the original script, these lignans are credited with remarkable hormonal benefits. From an evidence-based perspective, lignans are phytonutrients studied for their potential antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Some research suggests that lignans may influence the metabolism of certain hormones, but these effects vary widely among individuals and are not guaranteed. What is more established is that diets containing a variety of plant-based foods rich in phytonutrients are associated with better overall health markers, especially in older adults. Rather than viewing sesame lignans as direct hormonal boosters, it is more accurate to see them as components of a nutrient-rich food that supports general wellness. Another important feature of sesame seeds is their mineral content. They are naturally rich in calcium, magnesium, and iron, three minerals involved in muscular function. Magnesium, in particular, supports hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body, including those involved in energy production and muscle contraction. Publicly available research suggests that magnesium intake often declines with age due to reduced dietary variety, decreased absorption, or certain medications. Having accessible, food-based sources of magnesium, such as sesame seeds, may support overall health in older adults. Calcium contributes to bone strength, and iron supports oxygen transport, both essential for maintaining physical vitality. Preparation matters, not because it transforms sesame seeds into a miraculous food, but because it helps make their nutrients easier for the body to absorb. Light toasting, for example, can make the seeds more digestible by breaking down parts of the outer hull. The original script mentions that toasting can increase protein digestibility significantly, and while the exact percentage may vary, the principle is sound. Gentle heating enhances flavor and may support digestion. Similarly, grinding sesame seeds, such as when making tahini, can improve nutrient availability by breaking down the seed structure. Tahini, a smooth paste made simply from ground sesame seeds, is widely used in Mediterranean and Middle Eastern cuisines, and is recognized for its nutrient density and versatility. It can be added to sauces, dressings, dips, or enjoyed on its own with vegetables or whole grains. The original script emphasizes hormone-related benefits from tahini consumption, presenting specific percentage increases in testosterone and recovery speed. These numbers appear to be derived from selective interpretations of research rather than broadly established findings. Instead of repeating those claims, we focus on what is supported. Diets that include nutrient-dense plant foods may support overall metabolic health, and maintaining balanced hormone function is influenced by many factors, including diet, sleep, stress, and physical activity. Sesame seeds can contribute beneficial nutrients within this larger context, making them a valuable part of a balanced eating pattern for seniors aiming to support muscle function. Many older adults are surprised to learn that consuming nutrient-dense foods in the evening may support restful sleep. Sesame seeds contain magnesium, which plays a role in relaxation and nervous system function. While sesame seeds should not be viewed as a treatment for sleep disturbances, incorporating them into an evening meal, such as in a tahini-based dressing or sauce, may help support overnight recovery processes simply by contributing to overall nutrient intake. According to research on aging physiology, a significant portion of muscle repair occurs during sleep. This means that both nutrition and sleep quality are interconnected components of muscle maintenance. What makes sesame seeds particularly approachable for older adults is that they require very little preparation and can be added to foods many people already enjoy. A spoonful sprinkled on oats or yogurt, stirred into soups, blended into hummus, or used as a topping for vegetables can add flavor, texture, and nutrients. Tahini also pairs well with lemon juice, garlic, and olive oil to create simple dressings that add richness to salads or cooked vegetables. For individuals who have difficulty chewing, tahini offers a smooth alternative that still provides protein and minerals without requiring significant effort. As we move through each seed in this series, it's helpful to remember that no single food creates dramatic change by itself. Instead, it's the cumulative effect of consistent choices that helps support muscle health and overall well-being. Seeds, by nature, are concentrated sources of nutrients because they contain everything needed to grow an entire plant. This makes them particularly valuable additions to the diets of older adults who need nutrient density without large meal volumes. Now that we've explored sesame seeds, it's time to shift to a seed that contains a nutrient combination often compared to omega-3 rich foods. The next seed on our list has been studied for its potential role in supporting heart health, reducing inflammation, and contributing to muscle maintenance, qualities especially relevant for aging adults. The original script presents this seed as almost unbelievable in its effectiveness. Our job will be to maintain the narrative while grounding it in realistic, educational insights. In the next part, we move on to seed number 4, flax seeds. Flax seeds are often labeled as a functional food, a term used in nutrition science to describe foods that offer benefits beyond basic nourishment. In the original script, flax seeds are portrayed as almost miraculous, reducing inflammation by over 50% and increasing muscle protein synthesis dramatically in older adults. While those exact numbers reflect a very selective interpretation of individual studies, publicly available research does support the idea that flax seeds are nutritionally dense and may contribute to muscle maintenance, improved metabolic health, and overall physiological resilience as we age. Our goal here is to continue the narrative while offering balanced, evidence-informed explanations that help you understand why flax seeds may be valuable without making unrealistic promises. Flax seeds provide around 18 grams of protein per 100 grams, but their nutritional significance extends far beyond protein alone. They are exceptionally rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid that has been widely studied for its potential role in supporting cardiovascular health and regulating inflammation. According to publicly available research from institutions such as the University of Toronto and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, ALA may contribute to a more balanced inflammatory response in the body. This matters for older adults because chronic, low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, is associated with age-related muscle loss, reduced mobility, and increased susceptibility to injury. While flax seeds cannot eliminate inflammation on their own, incorporating ALA-rich foods into the diet may support a healthier physiological environment that helps preserve muscle function over time. Another important aspect of flax seeds is their amino acid profile. They contain relatively high levels of arginine and glutamine, two amino acids that play roles in supporting immune function and tissue repair. According to research in nutritional biochemistry, these amino acids may become conditionally essential during periods of stress, illness, or aging, meaning the body may not produce enough to meet its needs. Including foods that naturally supply these amino acids may therefore support overall muscle health, especially when combined with adequate protein from multiple sources. Flax seeds also contain lignans, a type of phytonutrient found in plant foods. What makes flax seeds remarkable is their lignan concentration. They contain hundreds of times more lignans than most other commonly eaten foods. Lignans have been studied for potential antioxidant effects, as well as their role in supporting metabolic health. Some research suggests that lignans may help improve insulin sensitivity, which is relevant because insulin plays a role in transporting nutrients into muscle cells. While the original script attributes specific percentages and outcomes to lignan intake, individual responses vary widely, and such precise numbers should not be taken as universal results. Instead, it is more accurate to say that flax seeds contain components that may support metabolic processes linked to muscle health. In some published studies, individuals who incorporate flax seeds into their diets experience changes in body composition, energy levels, or digestion. One study found modest improvements in lean mass and reductions in body fat among older adults who consumed ground flax seeds daily as part of an overall balanced diet. These changes were not dramatic, but they were meaningful, small shifts that, over time, can influence mobility and quality of life. Researchers described the results as encouraging because they indicated that simple dietary adjustments might help support healthy aging. One crucial detail about flax seeds is the need for grinding. Whole flax seeds are extremely durable. Their outer shell is designed to pass through the digestive system intact unless it is physically broken. Without grinding, most of the nutrients, omega-3s, protein, lignans, will not be fully accessible to the body. That is why nutrition experts recommend using ground flax seeds rather than whole seeds. You can buy them pre-ground, often called flax meal, but because ground flax seeds are prone to oxidation, storing them in the refrigerator or freezer helps preserve their nutritional quality. Alternatively, grinding them fresh at home using a coffee grinder ensures maximum freshness. Flax seeds have a unique ability to absorb liquid and form a gel-like texture. This is due to their soluble fiber content, which supports digestive health. Soluble fiber can help moderate blood sugar levels, promote satiety, and support regular digestion, factors that become increasingly important with age. According to publicly available studies on dietary fiber and aging, adequate fiber intake is associated with better metabolic markers, improved weight management, and healthier gut function. Since gut health plays a role in nutrient absorption, consuming soluble fiber sources like flax may indirectly support the body's ability to utilize dietary protein more effectively. One interesting finding in nutrition science is the potential synergy between flax seeds and probiotic-rich foods such as yogurt or kefir. Some studies suggest that probiotics can help break down complex fibers and release nutrients more efficiently, improving bioavailability. While the exact percentage improvements vary among studies, the broader takeaway is that combining nutrient-dense foods with fermented foods can support overall digestion and nutrient utilization. For older adults, this can be especially helpful because digestive efficiency often declines with age. Incorporating flax seeds into meals is remarkably simple. Adding a tablespoon or two of ground flax to oatmeal, smoothies, yogurt, or soups can increase both nutrient density and fiber content without drastically altering flavor. When mixed with liquid, ground flax creates a thickened texture that some people enjoy in breakfast bowls or smoothies. It can also be incorporated into baked goods such as muffins or whole grain breads, where it contributes moisture and a subtle nutty flavor. Another practical benefit is that flax seeds are versatile for people with different dietary needs. They are naturally gluten-free, plant-based, and shelf-stable, making them an accessible addition for individuals looking to support their health without relying heavily on supplements. They fit easily into vegetarian, Mediterranean, or flexitarian diets. All eating patterns commonly recommended by nutrition researchers for supporting longevity and metabolic health. As with all foods discussed in this series, flax seeds are not intended to replace medical care, physical activity, or individualized nutrition plans. Their value lies in their role as part of a varied, nutrient-rich diet that supports healthy aging. For older adults who are looking to maintain or improve muscle function, including flax seeds may help create conditions in the body that are more favorable for muscle repair, recovery, and overall vitality. In the next part, we will turn to seed number 3, pumpkin seeds, often described in the original script as containing a protein so unique that researchers compared it to nature's creatine. While that phrasing is dramatic, pumpkin seeds do offer a rare combination of protein, minerals, and beneficial fats that may make them particularly useful for older adults seeking to support muscle function. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are often enjoyed as a simple snack, but their nutrient profile makes them far more significant than many people realize. In the original script, pumpkin seeds are portrayed as nutritional powerhouses containing a protein so unique that researchers supposedly referred to it as nature's creatine. While creatine is a well-studied compound found naturally in meat and synthesized by the body, not something typically derived from seeds, the comparison likely comes from the way pumpkin seeds support muscle function through a combination of protein, minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Our aim here is to retain the dramatic tone of the narrative while grounding it in realistic, evidence-based information that reflects what publicly available research actually shows about pumpkin seeds and their role in healthy aging. Pumpkin seeds contain around 30 grams of protein per 100 grams, which places them among the more protein-dense plant foods commonly eaten. This protein includes all 9 essential amino acids, a characteristic that not all plant sources share. Having a complete amino acid profile is helpful for older adults because, as publicly available research explains, age-related changes in digestion and muscle physiology increase the body's need for high-quality protein. Although pumpkin seeds should not be viewed as a replacement for varied dietary protein sources, they offer an accessible, nutrient-rich option that can complement a balanced eating pattern. One of the standout features of pumpkin seeds is their zinc content. A single ounce contains about 20% of the recommended daily intake. Zinc plays a crucial role in supporting immune function, tissue repair, and hormone synthesis. Research shows that older adults are more likely to have inadequate zinc intake, often due to reduced appetite or limited food variety. Because zinc contributes to processes involved in muscle recovery, including protein metabolism, incorporating zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds may support overall muscle function. Pumpkin seeds are also well known for their magnesium content. According to standard nutrition databases, one small handful of pumpkin seeds provides nearly half of the daily recommended amount of magnesium. Magnesium is essential for more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including muscle contraction and relaxation, nerve function, and energy production. Publicly available research indicates that magnesium deficiency is relatively common among older adults and may contribute to muscle cramps, fatigue, and reduced physical performance. Including magnesium-rich foods may therefore help address one of the nutritional gaps frequently seen with aging. The original script highlights a specific protein in pumpkin seeds called cucurbityn, suggesting that it has powerful anti-inflammatory properties. While cucurbityn has been studied primarily for its potential effects on certain biological processes, the broader idea that pumpkin seeds contain compounds that may help regulate inflammation is supported by research. Pumpkin seeds provide antioxidants such as vitamin E and carotenoids, as well as phytosterols, plant compounds that may support healthy inflammatory responses. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is associated with many age-related conditions, including muscle loss, which is why nutrient-dense foods containing antioxidants and beneficial fats may help create a more supportive internal environment for muscle maintenance. In the original script, pumpkin seeds are credited with reducing exercise-induced muscle soreness by 45% and improving muscle gain by 60% when compared to egg-based protein. These exact numbers should not be presented as universal or guaranteed outcomes. However, publicly available studies do suggest that diets rich in plant proteins, minerals like magnesium and zinc, and anti-inflammatory compounds may contribute to better exercise recovery and overall musculoskeletal health. The key is not the specific percentages but the general trend. Nutrient-dense foods can play a supportive role in maintaining strength and recovery in older adults. Pumpkin seeds are also notable for their tryptophan content, an amino acid involved in producing serotonin and melatonin, molecules essential for mood regulation and sleep-wake cycles. Some research indicates that foods containing tryptophan may support sleep quality when consumed as part of an overall balanced diet. Because muscle repair and recovery occur primarily during sleep, ensuring adequate rest is an often overlooked part of supporting muscle health. Although pumpkin seeds are not a treatment for sleep issues, their nutrient profile contributes to overall physiological conditions that support restorative sleep. Preparation methods can influence how well your body digests and absorbs nutrients from pumpkin seeds. The original script recommends soaking the seeds in lightly salted water for 8 to 10 hours. Soaking seeds can help reduce phytic acid, a naturally occurring compound that binds minerals and may reduce their absorption. While the extent of this effect varies, many people find that soaked and gently roasted seeds are easier to digest. Low-temperature roasting helps preserve heat-sensitive nutrients and maintains the seed's natural oils, which contain beneficial fatty acids. Pumpkin seeds are highly versatile and can be added to meals in many ways. They can be sprinkled over salads or soups, blended into sauces, stirred into yogurt, or mixed into whole grain dishes. Some people enjoy them as an afternoon snack to help stabilize energy levels. Because pumpkin seeds contain a mix of protein, healthy fats, and fiber, they contribute to satiety, an important factor for older adults who may struggle with fluctuating appetite patterns. Timing can also play a role in nutrient utilization. Consuming protein-rich foods, including seeds, after physical activity may help support muscle repair. Some older adults prefer eating pumpkin seeds in the evening because their tryptophan content may support relaxation and restful sleep, creating a natural rhythm that aligns nutrition with the body's repair processes. Small adjustments like this, when done consistently, may contribute to better overall muscle maintenance. Another noteworthy aspect is that pumpkin seeds are accessible and relatively affordable compared to many protein supplements. For individuals who prefer whole food options, pumpkin seeds offer a combination of nutrients that support not only muscle function but also cardiovascular health, digestive health, and immune function. Their fiber content supports gut health, which in turn influences nutrient absorption and metabolic function, all essential components of healthy aging. Pumpkin seeds also align well with various dietary patterns, from vegetarian and Mediterranean diets to higher protein eating styles. This flexibility makes them a practical addition for many older adults, regardless of their dietary preferences. Now that we've explored pumpkin seeds, the third seed on our list, it's time to move upward to the next one, which adds a new dimension to the discussion. Seed number 2 is often described as a near-perfect protein for older adults, with nutritional qualities that have even caught the attention of space agencies. In the next part, we will examine hemp seeds and their unique protein structure that may support muscle health, recovery, and overall well-being. Hemp seeds occupy a unique place in the world of nutrition. In the original script, they are described as so nutritionally complete that even NASA has considered them ideal for astronauts. While this kind of statement reflects the dramatic style of the original narrative, the deeper truth is that hemp seeds do have a particularly balanced nutrient profile that makes them valuable in many dietary patterns. Our goal here is to continue the storyline while grounding it in realistic, publicly available research, ensuring the content remains educational, evidence-informed, and appropriate for older adults who want to support muscle health without relying on exaggerated claims or miracle promises. Hemp seeds provide approximately 31 grams of protein per 100 grams, placing them among the most protein-rich plant foods commonly consumed. But what truly sets them apart is not just the amount of protein, it's the quality and digestibility. According to publicly available nutritional analyses, hemp protein has a digestibility of around 90 to 95%, meaning the body can break it down and absorb it efficiently. This is particularly important for older adults because digestive efficiency often declines with age, and proteins that are difficult to absorb may not provide the intended benefits for muscle maintenance. One of the reasons hemp protein is so digestible is its natural composition. Hemp seeds contain 2 primary proteins, edestin and albumin. Edestin, in particular, is noteworthy because it resembles the structure of globular proteins found in human plasma. While that does not guarantee superior muscle-building results, it may make hemp protein easier for the body to utilize. This characteristic is especially relevant for older adults who may struggle with digestive discomfort from certain animal proteins or dairy-based supplements like whey. Another distinctive feature of hemp seeds is their balanced fatty acid profile. They contain omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids in a ratio close to 3:1, which some researchers consider a favorable balance for supporting general health. According to publicly available studies, maintaining a balanced intake of omega-6 and omega-3 fats may help regulate inflammatory responses. For older adults, this matters because chronic low-grade inflammation can contribute to muscle loss, reduced mobility, and slower recovery from physical activity. While hemp seeds cannot halt inflammation entirely, incorporating them into a balanced diet may help support a healthier internal environment. Hemp seeds also contain gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, a rare type of omega-6 fatty acid found in only a handful of foods. Unlike typical omega-6 fats, GLA has been studied for its potential anti-inflammatory properties. While research on GLA is ongoing and individual results vary, it is known to participate in pathways that may support joint comfort and muscle recovery. This helps explain why hemp seeds are so often recommended in discussions about plant-based nutrition for older adults. The amino acid profile of hemp seeds is another important factor. Hemp contains all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, the amino acid often referred to as the trigger for muscle protein synthesis. The original script emphasizes the leucine content of hemp seeds, comparing it favorably to eggs. While leucine levels can vary among different foods, the broader takeaway is that hemp seeds provide a meaningful amount of this key amino acid, which may help support muscle maintenance when consumed consistently as part of a balanced diet. Beyond protein and fats, hemp seeds deliver a variety of micronutrients relevant to healthy aging. These include magnesium, which supports muscle function, zinc, which plays a role in tissue repair and immune health, and iron, which contributes to oxygen transport. For older adults, ensuring adequate intake of these nutrients is particularly important, As deficiencies become more common with age due to reduced appetite, changes in digestion, or limited dietary variety. In the original script, hemp seeds are portrayed almost as a one-stop solution for muscle growth after age 70. A more realistic and balanced way to understand their value is this. Hemp seeds provide a nutrient-dense combination of proteins, healthy fats, and micronutrients that can complement overall dietary patterns designed to support strength and vitality. They are not a cure, but they are a helpful tool, especially for individuals who prefer plant-based foods or who want easily digestible protein sources. Incorporating hemp seeds into meals is remarkably easy. Their mild, slightly nutty flavor pairs well with both sweet and savory dishes. They can be sprinkled over salads, blended into smoothies, mixed into yogurt, stirred into soups, or added to oatmeal. Because they are naturally soft, hemp seeds require no soaking, grinding, or cooking. This makes them particularly accessible for older adults who may prefer simple foods that do not require extensive preparation. Some studies suggest that spreading protein intake throughout the day may help stimulate muscle protein synthesis more effectively than consuming most protein in one meal. Hemp seeds fit naturally into this approach because they can be added to snacks, breakfasts, lunches, or dinners without altering flavors dramatically. This supports a pattern of consistent nutrient intake, a key principle highlighted in research on healthy aging and muscle maintenance. Another benefit of hemp seeds is that they pair well with other foods already discussed in this series. For example, adding hemp seeds to flax-rich oatmeal, sunflower seed salads, or sesame-based dressings can create meals that combine multiple beneficial nutrients. While combining foods does not multiply their effects dramatically, it can improve overall dietary quality, which is one of the strongest predictors of health outcomes in older adults. Because hemp seeds contain healthy fats and fiber, they also support digestive comfort and satiety. This matters for older adults who may struggle with fluctuating appetite or digestive changes. In addition, the natural oils in hemp seeds help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E, which plays a role in protecting cells, including muscle cells, from oxidative stress. Hemp seeds also align with several eating patterns associated with healthy aging, including Mediterranean-style diets, plant-forward diets, and balanced omnivorous diets. Their versatility makes them easy to incorporate into cultural foods, family meals, or convenient recipes, ensuring that nutrition remains enjoyable rather than restrictive. With pumpkin seeds and hemp seeds covered, we now approach the number one seed in the original script, chia seeds. The original narrative describes chia seeds as extraordinarily effective, especially for adults over 70, due to their hydration properties and protein bioavailability. In the next part, we will explore chia seeds, what they offer, what the research supports, and how they fit into a realistic, balanced approach to healthy aging. Chia seeds are often described as deceptively simple, tiny black and white dots that look insignificant at first glance. Yet, in the original script, they are presented as the most powerful muscle-supporting seed for adults over 70. The story emphasizes their ability to absorb many times their weight in water, their high leucine content, and even an unusual claim that their protein becomes more bioavailable with age. While some of these statements reflect dramatic interpretations meant to capture attention, there is a meaningful foundation beneath the narrative. Our goal now is to continue the storyline while reshaping it into balanced, evidence-informed guidance that helps older adults understand how chia seeds may support healthy aging without promising unrealistic or miraculous outcomes. Chia seeds contain approximately 17 grams of protein per 100 grams, modest compared to hemp or pumpkin seeds, but still valuable when considered in the context of their overall nutrient profile. What makes chia seeds distinct is not just their protein content but their combination of fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, polyphenols, and minerals. According to publicly available research, chia seeds are one of the richest plant-based sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, similar to flax seeds. This plant omega-3 is associated with potential benefits for heart health, inflammation regulation, and metabolic function. Because older adults often experience changes in cardiovascular and metabolic health, adding ALA-rich foods to the diet may support physiological processes relevant to vitality and energy levels. One of the most unique characteristics of chia seeds is their ability to absorb roughly 10 to 12 times their weight in water, forming a gel-like substance due to their soluble fiber content. This gel formation slows digestion and provides a steady release of nutrients and energy. While the original script describes this as a constant stream of protein for 6 hours, a more accurate explanation is that soluble fiber helps regulate the absorption of nutrients, including carbohydrates. This slow release effect may help older adults maintain more stable energy levels throughout the day. It can also help support digestive health, a critical component of aging well, as digestive efficiency and gut microbiota composition often change with age. In the original narrative, chia seeds are said to have exceptionally high protein absorption rates in older adults, up to 95%, and even higher than in younger individuals. This specific number likely reflects an interpretation of laboratory findings rather than a universal biological rule. Bioavailability varies based on individual digestive health, preparation methods, and overall diet. However, chia seeds do offer a soft, hydrophilic texture when soaked, which may make them easier to digest for some people. Foods that are gentle on the digestive system can be helpful for older adults who experience issues such as reduced stomach acid, slower digestion, or increased sensitivity to high-fat or heavily processed foods. Chia seeds also contain leucine, an amino acid recognized for its role in stimulating muscle protein synthesis. While chia's leucine content is not as high as that of hemp seeds or certain animal proteins, it is still meaningful, especially when chia seeds are part of a diversified diet. Publicly available research highlights that older adults may require higher leucine intake to activate the same muscle-building pathways that operate more easily in younger individuals. This does not make chia seeds a magic solution, but it does place them among plant foods that contribute valuable amino acids for aging muscles. One of chia's most studied benefits is its potential impact on hydration and cellular fluid balance. Because the gel-like coating of soaked chia seeds holds water, some researchers have proposed that chia consumption may support better hydration status during physical activity. The original script pushes this idea further, suggesting that chia seeds transport water into muscle cells and increase cell volume by up to 20%. While such precise measurements are not broadly established in clinical research, the general principle that hydration supports muscle function is well documented. Hydrated cells function more efficiently, and adequate water intake supports circulation, nutrient transport, and temperature regulation. All essential components for older adults seeking strength and mobility. Chia seeds are also rich in antioxidants, including chlorogenic acid and caffeic acid, which may help reduce oxidative stress. According to publicly available aging research, oxidative stress increases with age and contributes to muscle loss, reduced recovery, and tissue vulnerability. While antioxidants from food sources are not a cure, they play a supportive role in maintaining the body's natural defenses. The original script references a study where older adults who consumed chia seeds reportedly gained nearly 3 pounds of lean muscle and significantly improved walking speed and grip strength. While these numbers should be interpreted cautiously, there are studies showing that adding nutrient-dense foods like chia to a balanced diet may contribute to improved energy levels, metabolic health, and functional performance over time. What most researchers agree on is that chia seeds support overall dietary quality, and better dietary patterns consistently correlate with better outcomes in aging populations. Preparation plays a key role in unlocking the benefits of chia seeds. When soaked in liquid, chia seeds expand and form a gel that not only aids digestion but may help older adults feel fuller for longer. This can support weight management and steady energy levels. A simple chia pudding made with milk or a plant-based alternative is an easy, nutrient-rich breakfast option. Adding spices such as cinnamon or vanilla enhances flavor without requiring added sugars. Chia seeds can also be stirred into yogurt, blended into smoothies, added to soups as a thickener, or sprinkled onto salads. Eating chia seeds dry is also possible, though some individuals may prefer them soaked to reduce the risk of digestive discomfort. Because chia seeds absorb water rapidly, drinking enough water when consuming them dry is important for comfort and hydration. One of the biggest advantages of chia seeds is their versatility. Their mild flavor makes them adaptable to both sweet and savory dishes. With minimal preparation required, they are a highly accessible food for older adults who may prefer simple, no-cook options. This convenience can make a significant difference in long-term consistency, a key factor in supporting muscle maintenance. According to publicly available research, chia seeds also complement the other seeds discussed earlier. For example, combining chia with flax in a breakfast bowl adds both soluble and insoluble fiber. Mixing hemp seeds with chia in a smoothie boosts protein quality. Sprinkling pumpkin seeds on top adds texture, minerals, and additional amino acids. These combinations don't create extraordinary biological effects but contribute to overall dietary diversity, a hallmark of healthy eating patterns associated with longevity. As we approach the end of this series, it becomes clear that seeds are not miracle cures. They are not substitutes for exercise, medical guidance, or individualized nutrition plans. However, they are nutrient-rich foods that can help older adults build a dietary foundation supportive of muscle maintenance, metabolic stability, and overall vitality. The true value of seeds lies not in exaggerated claims but in small, daily choices that add up over months and years.